coming off our first road win of the year. Last week we went down to St. Olaf, and we really played a great game. I was really impressed with the way our kids played on the road for the first time this year. Going into a place, St. Olaf, with a new coaching staff, didn't have a whole lot of film on them because of just 2 games, but our guys really played well. Offensively, we started strong right away, scored in 2 plays, really got going. Our defense was tremendous. The 1 touchdown they did have was off a botched punt by us, just a 19-yard drive. So all in all, it was a great game for our guys. We got a lot of people in. We played all 60 guys, and we played really well. It was a good tune-up for this week. Obviously, everybody knows it's Johnnie-Tommie week, and the game obviously is at Target Field. It'll be a great venue. Our guys have worked hard all week in preparation. We're excited about the opportunity to go down there and represent St. John's and the MIAC in this game. And St. Thomas is a really good football team. They got 1 loss, but if you look at that game, they probably should have won the game against Stout. They made a couple mistakes that cost them, but they certainly are a very good football team. They were ranked 4th coming into the country in the country coming into the season, and they're every bit as good as they were last year, I believe. So we're going to have to be at the very top of our game in order to beat them on Saturday. But our guys have prepared well, and we're going to go give it our best shot on Saturday. Look forward to seeing everybody down at Target Field.
St. John's University football traveled to Northfield last week to play the Olies on their new turf field down there. Nice setting for a beautiful football day. Weather was great. Turned out the weather prognosticators were wrong, and it was a beautiful day for football. But we had a close game early, and then we kind of got on track. And although offense did score the second play of the game, and defensively we didn't get many yards in the first half, and we had a 32-7 lead. They did score 1 touchdown after a botched punt and then a pass interference call in the end zone that I clearly did not see, but then they had a 2-yard run for a touchdown to get on the scoreboard, and that was only the scoring they did, as we ended up coming with the 56-7 win. Some of the positives were, first of all, we came out of the game healthy, no injuries coming out of that football game, which is always a plus. And then we didn't give up many yards rushing again. Did a nice job controlling their rushing attack and getting to the football when they were throwing the ball downfield. Not too many yards after catch, if I remember correctly. So good day for the Johnnies down in Northfield, and kind of sets up for the Tommy game coming up, as a lot of the coaching staff at St. Olaf is ex-St. Thomas coaches. The head coach down there was their offensive coordinator. So had a little preview of kind of some of the things that we'll see the next week, which was not too bad. Obviously, a big hype with the game being at Target Field. A lot of people will be there, a lot of interest in this game. But to me, it's another football game. I've been involved in a lot of these, and you still got to tackle guys, you still got to block, and all those kind of things. So, they're a very talented group again. Always got some big guys on the offensive line, and their skill guys are solid. They maybe don't have that premier wide receiver that sometimes they've had in past years, but they've got 3 or 4 guys that are very good. That would be number 1s on a lot of teams. So they're talented, and sometimes that's a little tougher, as you got to prepare. Everybody can catch the football and make some plays. And they got 3 very strong running backs, in Roberts, Parks, and Treadle, and their quarterback is a first-year starter, but very capable, good-sized guy, has a good arm, can get the ball downfield. So we certainly have our hands full. It should be a great game. We've got to play, great football. Again, we've got to tackle, do all the little things. And certainly the other side of it, we certainly got to score some points, obviously, as well, and have great special teams. But defensively, we've got to stop the run, and hopefully we'll come out in a good way on Saturday.
All right, coming off a big win last week against St. Olaf. It was big for us because they have a lot of St. Thomas coaches there, so we're going to be facing some similar styles of defense. They really like to blitz a lot. They like to try to swarm you and make you make quick decisions. So St. Thomas, that's what they've done to us the last 5-6 years now. So we have to have a good plan going into it. Seems like Jackson's really ready. The whole offense in general is ready. So we just have to go out there and execute. We got to limit turnovers. That's a big thing the last few years. It's kind of come back to catch us in the butt, is that we haven't taken care of the ball like we needed to. So that's plan A going into the game. Got to take care of the ball. I need to make quick decisions, and I think if we execute, we're going to be in pretty good shape.